All right, let's just get right into it. For years now, there's been this feeling, right, that something is just wrong with social media. You know what I'm talking about. The endless scrolling, the algorithms that seem to just feed on outrage, and that kind of sinking feeling when you realize that if you're not paying, you're the product. Well, today we're looking at a huge shift in that old model, a potential solution that says, hey, it's time to stop scrolling and start socializing.
I mean, really think about that for a second. Are you just done? Done with every single click, every message you send being scooped up, analyzed, and then sold off to the highest bidder? Are you tired of platforms taking your friendships, your passions, and turning them into ad dollars for themselves, with zero value coming back to you? It's a frustration millions of us feel every day, and it's the core problem this whole new model is designed to fix.
Let's just call it what it is. The system we have now, it's broken. It's built on a foundation of surveillance, not genuine connection. It's often engineered for addiction, not for building communities. It's a setup where one central company controls your entire digital life, where your voice can just vanish with a shadow ban, and where your worth is boiled down to a bunch of meaningless metrics.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. It's a tale of two different worlds. On the left, you've got the old way, the big tech model. They spy on you, some black box algorithm decides what you see, and ultimately you are the product getting sold. But then you look over to the right and you see the promise of the new way, built on this whole idea of decentralized Web3. Here, the entire goal is privacy, user ownership, and making that huge shift from being the product to being an owner. So, how do we actually get there? How do we move from that old, broken way to the new one? Well, it takes more than just a good idea, right? You need a platform that already has real people, real scale, and is ready to take a massive leap. And this is exactly where the social platform MeWe comes in, leading what they're calling a social media revolution. So let's talk about MeWe for a minute. For years, they've been known as the anti-Facebook. Their whole pitch was super simple. No ads, no spying on your data, no manipulative algorithms. It's basically become the go-to place for people who are just completely fed up with the old way of doing things. And listen, this isn't some tiny little startup hoping to get off the ground. MeWe already has a massive, established user base. We're talking over 20 million people. And these aren't just random users. These are people who actively went out and chose a privacy-first network. That tells you the demand for something different is absolutely huge. And inside that massive user base, you've got this incredibly vibrant ecosystem that's already humming along. I'm talking more than 700,000 active communities. You name a hobby or a passion, and there's probably a group for it. So the foundation, the people, the communities, it's already there. It's solid.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. MeWe is taking that massive foundation, all those people and communities, and they're plugging in Web3 technology to build a whole new kind of social economy. They've introduced something called Soshi, a digital token built on Avalanche, which is a blockchain known for being super fast and cheap to use, and it's all going to power this new economy right inside the app. And this brings us to the new rallying cry for this whole movement, to socialize. It's an action word. It literally means to socialize with a purpose. The whole idea is that every time you engage in a meaningful way, every great post you make, every helpful comment you leave, it can actually be recognized and rewarded with real, tangible value. Okay, a social revolution sounds awesome, but how does it work in the real world? Is it super complicated? Let's break down just how easy it is to get going because honestly, the team behind this has put a ton of effort into getting rid of all the usual Web3 headaches. This quote right here gets to the heart of it. If you've ever dipped your toes into crypto, you know the annoying parts. Those super long, complicated seed phrases you can't afford to lose, and the crazy network fees. Well, the Soshi system on MeWe is designed to make all of that just disappear. The digital wallet is just there, part of the app. It's totally seamless. And the very first thing you'll notice is tipping. The source material calls it pure magic. And honestly, that's a pretty good description. It lets you send real value instantly from your wallet to someone else's without some big platform taking a giant cut. It's a straight-up direct exchange of value for value. And just look at how simple they've made this. It's 3 taps. You see a post you absolutely love, you tap the tip button, and boom, you send it. And here's the most important part. The creator gets 100% of that. This is all about changing the creator economy to directly reward people for putting out quality stuff. But look, tipping is really just the warm-up act. Holding and using this SOSH token is meant to unlock a whole new way to interact on social media. This is the main event, these power-ups that aim to completely transform the user experience.
The project lays out at least 10 major new things you can do as a Soshi-powered MeWe member. We're going to zoom in on a few of the biggest game changers. So first up, and probably the most important, you can actually get rewarded for quality. And this isn't just about farming for likes. The system is designed to reward valuable posts and insightful comments, both with direct tips from other users and through automatic rewards that are tied to your reputation. So the more you contribute positively, the more you can earn.
Next, you actually get to help shape the rules. By holding and using tokens, you get voting power on things like community moderation and even the future of the platform itself. And what's really cool is that your reputation on the platform actually multiplies your vote, giving more say to trusted, active members. You literally get to help build the social network you want to be a part of.
And this is a huge concept in Web3. You actually own your digital identity. Your profile, your friends list, your content, it's all on the blockchain, which means it's portable. So if some new cool platform comes along that uses the same Soshi system, you can just take your entire social life with you. You're not trapped inside one company's little walled garden anymore.
And the list just keeps on going. You can stake your tokens, which is basically like putting them in a savings account to help the network, and you get rewards for it. You can finally get paid for doing the hard, often thankless job of moderating a community. You can use tokens to get into premium groups or see exclusive content. You can even earn rewards just for bringing your friends on board. The whole thing is designed to be a self-sustaining economy. So when you start putting all these different pieces together, you start to see a very clear picture of what a different social future could look like. It's a vision where users are the owners, users are the governors, and users are rewarded for the value they create. A future that is, simply put, socialized. This quote from the source material just perfectly sums up the whole idea. The big shift here is from being a passive consumer, just mindlessly scrolling through feeds, to becoming an active owner of your online world and your interactions. It's basically an invitation to stop renting your digital life and start owning it.
And they make it sound incredibly simple to get started. Step 1, you download the MeWe app. Step 2, you just tap a button to activate your free digital wallet, which takes like 2 seconds. And then step 3, you start exploring, engaging, and, well, socializing.
So at the end of the day, the question really is for you. Now that you've seen the old, broken model and this new, user-owned alternative, does this feel like the way forward? Are you ready to actually own your social life? Because the tools are here, and this whole experiment is happening right now.